Hello, everybody. All 50 billion gajillion of you that are out there. I know you're out there. I know. All right. I'm just in the apartment. I'm going to walk over to Denny's, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to chat with you guys. Why the hell not? It's probably going to be bright outside because it's sunny and bright. I got a thumbs up. And today is October 5th. Just making sure I got everything. It's probably like 85 degrees outside here in beautiful Las Vegas. Hey, there's Jolie. Doing an afternoon. For me, it's afternoon. Here, let's step outside and see what it looks like today. I have not even looked outside yet today. And it is bright and sunny. Bright sunny day. Head on over. I guess this is my new style now, my new deal, right? I do I do my live streams from Denny's now. I guess that's my thing. So anyhow, I guess House Sparks will be coming on, I believe, 4, right? 4 o'clock Pacific on Thursdays. So maybe I'll chat until then. Until about 4. Maybe. So I'm just gonna walk. I'm walking and talk here. You can see, here we are. This is another nice sunny day. No clouds in the sky here. No rain in the forecast. Oh, you know what? I left my sunglasses in the car. I wonder if I should go get my sunglasses. All right. I'll get the sunglasses so I'm not squinting so much. Hey, who do we got here? We got, hey, Aaron West. There you are. For those of you that don't know, I actually got to meet Aaron West last night in totally by chance. There's Suzanne. Thanks for being here. I was Ubering last night, and I went to pick someone up at the Flamingo, and this couple gets in to the car, and I go for gee, I forget. Oh, Aaron's husband, I think it was Jerry or something like that. I go for Jerry, and he goes, yeah, and he goes, and I think you know this lady. And as soon as he said that, I knew, I just knew he was talking about Aaron, but so I'm like, is that Aaron? And I turn around and Aaron is back there, and she goes, yeah, it's me. And I go, wow. It was total, by chance. They needed an Uber, right? And there I was. And so I took them to their destination, and we just had, the typical kind of Uber banter, Uber talk banter. But it was cool getting to see Erin and her husband, and we talked, and that was really cool. So it was nice meeting you, Erin. Nice seeing you. I guess you're taking off, I think, today or something, but that was cool. And such a I mean, what are the odds, you know? I mean, I don't know how many Uber drivers there are on the strip, especially, but you know, I was right place, right time, and I was able to give you a ride. Aaron says that was totally cool. Suzanne says exactly. Keep it in our family. I don't know. Oh, not my husband. Oh, sorry about that. And she says moving sucks, says Suzanne. Oh, Suzanne moving, huh? So anyhow, so that happened. It's kind of hard to see the chat in the sunlight here. Once I get in the restaurant, I can see the chat better. And I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten at all, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And to get to Denny's, get me something to eat. What I usually do is, what I used to do is I would get the car and drive down to Black Bear Diner or Blueberry Hill or even IHOP. Now I've been doing this Denny's thing lately for some reason. And out of all the restaurants I mentioned, Denny's is probably the worst, right? But they're not bad. And I just feel like walking. I don't feel like driving right now, so I'm just gonna walk around. And this is Las Vegas Boulevard, right here. Off in the distance is the Mandalay Bay. I know I always say this every time, but let me stop for a second and kind of zoom in. There's Mandalay Bay right there. They just had, that awful kind of anniversary of, I guess, 1 October, right? Of that shooting. I think it's already been, like 7 years now since that happened. And so I'm just down the road from there, a couple miles. Mile and a half, I don't know. And that's where I'm gonna go. This Tahiti village, it looks pretty cool. It looks like you're in Hawaii, or I guess Tahiti, which are two different places. Why didn't I just say it looks like I'm in Tahiti instead of Hawaii? Probably because I'm stupid. I don't know. But anyhow, Tahiti village. I guess because I've never been to Tahiti, so I wouldn't know what Tahiti really actually looks like. But I have been to Hawaii. And it reminds me of Hawaii with the palm trees and sort of the design of the hotel there. Where is Tahiti anyhow? I don't even know where Tahiti is. Truth be known. Okay, so Suzanne says we all must move forward and vote blue wave. like our lives depend on it, because it does. Please, I don't know, pray and laugh. No, I can't see that. Sincerely, me, Suzanne. And then Aaron says 6 years. Oh, it's been 6 years. Okay. I thought it already had been 6 years. I don't know. So I guess this was the 6-year anniversary of that. But it is a nice day today. About 85 degrees, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh. My usual spot. Man. I am the only one in here. Ooh, that was an extreme close-up no one really needed. I'm trying to make my little phone holder here. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll take a coffee and some water.
Coffee, water, yeah?
Yeah, thanks. Alrighty, what did I have last time? Oh, I had the sizzling, Santa Fe sizzling skillet last time. So today, I think I might go with an omelet today. Hey, games are cool too. Thanks for being here. I'm at Denny's. I am literally the only person in here. I don't see anybody else. It's just me. Got the place to myself. Hey, games are 2 says, wow, hi. Yay. Okay. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. We're just chilling here at Denny's. Hey, Vineyard Reddix, hi. This is the live stream where you get to watch a person eat. Yeah, that's what I do. I just live stream me eating. And then I wonder why I'm not successful. I'm not a successful YouTuber, because watching an old guy eat food isn't always the most fun thing to do, I guess. But along the way, maybe we'll get some chats going, get a little chat going there. You know, we'll get chatty. Little old Mimi, hey, little old Mimi, says, don't touch your face after touching that dirty menu. Oh. And I didn't bring any wipes with me. Thanks.
I'll give you a couple minutes.
I guess I'm ready.
Yeah, let me grab my phone.
Okay.
Alright, what do we have today?
I'm going to try the Philly cheesesteak omelet.
Okay. And I have white toast, wheat toast, English muffin, or you can do pancakes.
Let me do pancakes.
Sorry, my tablet was lagging out. You said the what omelet again?
Philly cheesesteak?
Philly cheesesteak, okay. And you said pancakes, alright.
Yeah.
Anything else for you?
Well, that should do it.
Alright, the order's in.
Thanks. Now I'm all self-conscious about touching my face. Thanks, little old Mimi. I'm just kidding. What are you gonna do? There's only so much you can do for cleanliness. There's only so much you can worry about, you know. I mean, I've been touching menus and I've lived this long. Games are cool. How did you get 661 subscribers? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm lucky to have one, and I'm lucky you're here. I'm glad you're here. Julie says, "Hey, little Mimi." Little Mimi says, "5 more, and he grows horns." I know. Well, here's the weird thing. My last live stream, I believe I got up to 665, and then it's kind of weird how people subscribe and then they unsubscribe. Am I that horrible? I mean, that you have to unsubscribe me? I mean, it's one thing to subscribe and then just say, I'm probably not going to watch that guy, but I don't really unsubscribe to someone. You know what I mean? Unless they're completely vile, if they turn out to be a really vile, disgusting human being. I hope I'm not that to anyone. I hope I'm, maybe I might be boring. I might be uninteresting. Maybe some people consider that to be vile and disgusting. I don't know. But anyhow, I went from 665 down to 661, I think. Maybe we can get back up to 665 again. And then 666, yeah, the horns come out. So anyhow, hey, Tracy B. Hey, Tracy B., thanks for being here. You are new. How'd you hear about the show? If you don't mind me asking. And so Tracy MC, you're nice. I'm subbing. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Games are cool too says, but good job. I've been sticking at it. I've been on YouTube since almost the beginning. But I really didn't start doing live streams. You know, I mean, I think I experimented with a couple like a long time ago, like 10 years ago, or when they kind of first started coming out. But then I really didn't do any until I was in the truck. A couple years ago, I guess. Has it been a couple years now? And that's when the subs started going up. I think before that I had 70 subscribers or maybe less. I don't even remember now. But then once I started doing kind of more regular live streams, especially when I was on the road, I guess that was more interesting when I was on the road. It really started growing, like from less than 100 to a few hundred. So anyhow, Tracy says I'm in the UK, so it's late for me. Oh, that's right. What is it like? What are we about 8 or 9 hours difference? Maybe it's almost 2:30 in the afternoon here. So I don't know what time is it. What is it, like 10:30 there or something? 10:25. But thanks for checking in and thanks for subbing me. And hopefully you can come back again. I try to do these every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then just impromptus is what I like to call them. Could be any time. Maybe I'll catch you at a time when you're up. Yeah, so 10:25. So I was right. So like 8. Was that 8 hours? I'm good at math. I was able to add or subtract in that case. But anyhow, yeah, cool. Thanks for being here, and you're not missing much though. I'm just gonna be sitting here drinking coffee and eating an omelet. Games are cool the same. I'm in France. Francais. Well, awesome. That's pretty awesome. We got a UK person, and we got a person from France. That's the great thing about the internet. Oh wow, that was really super quick. Wow, awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
And the syrup's gonna be right there. Here's some napkins for you, okay?
Okay, great. Thanks.
You enjoy.
I guess when you're the only person in the restaurant, your food comes really super quick. That's the quickest, and it's hot and fresh. It's not like it was sitting back there or whatever. All right, kids. You kids from the UK and from France. Here's what my American breakfast looks like. I got this omelet This is the Philly cheesesteak omelet. So there's like prime rib in there and mushrooms and stuff. Here's the good old hash browns. And then a nice little stack of pancakes, short stack of pancakes with lots of butter. And then we Americans wonder why we have an obesity problem, right? Actually, I don't think we wonder. I think we know. I think we're very well aware. But we just we can't help ourselves, you know? Because, I don't know, food tastes good. And, what can I say, you know? It is what it is. To quote one of our former presidents, it is what it is. And Jolie says she pulled the trucker jar today, had breakfast at 2 p.m. Well, there you go. I'm rubbing off on you, Jolie. Apparently. All right, put a little salt, put a little pepper, put a little Cholula. I'll put those on my spuds. And for the Europeans there, the spuds are the hash browns. Last night I had an English couple when I was picked up, because I do Uber. In case you don't know, I do Uber. And the lady that I picked up, she was explaining to me how they went to a restaurant there in Fremont Street, and they ordered something. It wasn't fish and chips, but I don't think. But they ordered something, and they wanted chips, and they were thinking, because I was all confusing, because for them chips are what we call French fries, and I said, yeah, chips are potato chips. And she's like, yeah, they gave us potato chips, but we wanted chips. And I go, it was all confusing. Head to our website to learn more about how we've made the Denny's Home Relief Diner happen since 2017. James Cool says, ooh. And says, Games Score Cool 2 says, I'm going to go, but I subscribed. Thank you so much, Games. Games are cool too. Thanks for subbing. Make sure, come back, check back from time to time. I appreciate those subs. Jolie says, yep, dragged my brother out for an afternoon breakfast. Had to send my bacon back. I'm pretty sure it was still alive. I said, to be clear, I wanted cooked bacon. Oh, my God. Yeah, and bacon of all things, you got to make sure your pork is cooked. Well, it was a pretty good omelet. It was a big chunk of, as I spit the food out, it was a big chunk of prime rib I just had. It was pretty good. See, this is the prime rib they put in there. It's pretty good. Should I do a poll? I think so. We got 5 in the house here, and 5 thumbs ups.
Everything tasted good so far?
That's great.
Okay.
Thanks. How did I do that last time? Oh, start a poll. Okay, I'm going to do a poll. Okay. I just started a poll. We'll see how that goes. I did a poll on the last show, and we got 100 responses. So there's that. I thought that was interesting. Last time it was something different. Jolie says, thanks, games. Aaron West says, what? Now here's still in shit. I don't know. Still in shit. Still. Well, thanks for being here. I've never seen you before. Thanks for being here. How'd you find out about the show? When you say ham sandwich, so are you eating a ham sandwich right now? We can eat together. You eat your ham sandwich, and I will eat my Philly cheesesteak omelet here from Denny's. So Dylan says, is he out? He says, love him. Yeah, I like a good ham sandwich. And he says, I don't know how to answer the sports ball question. Just wing it. Just flip a coin. Heads Dodgers win, tails they don't. You just see what happens. I'm pouring syrup on my pancakes, and these syrup dispensers they have here, it pours out really super slow. So it's not like although I am kind of drowning it in syrup, but I don't think too much. Let's see, do you guys think I put too much syrup, or is it not enough syrup? What do you think? Maybe that should be the poll question. Did I put too much syrup on, or not enough on my pancakes? Still in shit says, hello. I'm hours behind in the UK. Oh, so another UK person. All right, we're getting the UK crowd today. So yeah, it's like 8:35. I mean 10:35 there. Eating your ham sandwich. How are things in England, in jolly old England? I've never been to England. I'd like to go to England sometime. I wouldn't mind traveling and seeing the UK and seeing Europe. So. Student says that's a lot. I can't see the poll results, but I do see that there's been 4 votes so far. But I don't see the results. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. Still not. Is it still not? I don't know. It says we expecting a meteorite shower. Oh wow. I kind of like still and shit. I thought that was witty of me. But I apologize. It's looks like maybe it's still not. Still not. So a meteorite shower. Look at those here too. I mean, I guess we could get them anywhere in the world. I wonder if you could, take any good videos of it. It's hard to take videos of, especially at night, the things in the sky. I think you really have to have a good camera and special lenses to get good pictures of that, maybe. I don't know. Do you post videos? Still not? It's this week, so I should get a few pictures. Oh, that'd be cool. I'll check out if I haven't had a chance to check out your YouTube page yet. But do you do videos and post videos? That'd be interesting to see that. It's kind of fascinating things we can post. Jolie says we had a meteor shower a couple of years ago and had a meteor that burned so bright it lit up our front yard. Wow. It was actually startling but very cool. Hey, help me. I don't know if that means what's up. Yeah, please. Take a little warm up there. Thanks. What the fuck you eating? Well, I am eating I'm at Denny's. I'm eating it's called a Philly cheesesteak omelet, and it's got these big chunks of like prime rib in it. It's very good. Okay, here's another big chunk. That's all meat. Right there. Very, very tasty. Very good. And a side of pancakes. Thanks for being here. Hope you sub me. Share, like, all that good stuff. Still in Oct. Says yes, they're mainly jokes because I don't know what to post. No, I'll check it out. I'll check it out and see if your joke's funny. So here's this big chunk of prime rib. It's got a little bit of hash brown on it. You can see. Very good. Yeah, I'm just stuffing my face. I hope it doesn't look too gross. You know, Johnny Million, he just sits and plays a guitar. Big deal. I just sit here and eat. I mean, come on. What would you rather do? Watch some guy play guitar? Or a guy stuff his face? I mean, Still Knock says, I'd like to be a truck driver. It seems like the easiest job. It's easy in terms of the physicality, at least. I mean, there are some truck driving jobs where are more difficult, especially if you're doing flatbed and you got to do a lot of tarping and tying down. That can get pretty physical, especially if you're an older guy like me. That would be difficult. If you're young, it's not that bad. But it is sort of mentally exhausting because you put in a lot of hours driving, and you don't really realize when- the attention that you're doing. After a while, you just sort of take for granted that you're just driving, but your mind is always working. It's always processing what's going on around you. The traffic around you, the road conditions, the road signs. If there's pedestrians, cross traffic. Everything. And so, at the end of the day, if you're driving 10, 11, 12 hours, 13 hours, well, you can only drive 11, what am I saying, in a 14-hour period. Then at the end of the day, you're kind of wiped out. It is kind of exhausting, mentally. Really says, "Excellent, you've got the real skills." That's right. That's right. I've been perfecting these chowing down skills for a long, long time. But yeah, truck driving, and you do have to, you got to pass tests, driver's test, both a written test and a skills test, I guess. A lot of people don't make it. A lot of people that go to truck driving schools, a lot of people drop out halfway through. Some make it all the way till the testing day when you go down to get your license, and they fail. So it does take some skills and some know-how, some abilities. Still not says maybe one of those trucks with the little bunk bed where I drive for a few hours and I swap.
You still working here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just leave this for you, okay?
Thanks.
No rush.
Alrighty. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like a team driver. You'd be like on a team. I think that's what you're talking about. And yeah, you could do that. You sleep while the other driver drives, and then you guys take turns. Yeah, a lot of drivers do that. I never did that, except for the very first, when I first started, because I started with a company called Swift Trucking. They're the ones that put me through the trucking school. And after I, passed that and got my license and stuff, then the first 6 weeks you have to go out with a trainer, they call it, out on the road. And essentially, what you're doing is you're team driving. And I did that for 6 weeks, and because that was the requirement. But then after that, I had no desire to team drive because I found it very difficult for me to sleep when the truck was rolling and moving. I mean, I would sleep, and then something would wake me up. Like a big bump on the road or something. Or some noise. It was very noisy and everything. So I never did do that after that. Still not says, I'm confident I'd be the small percentage to pass. Well, I don't know if it's a small percentage, but yeah, I mean, you just have to, you take it seriously. The written part is just as important as the driving part. Because if you don't pass that, you're not going to get to the driving part.
We're celebrating our bacon obsession with 7 mouth-watering bacon creations, starring the crisp sizzling
And they basically, at least where I went,
Finally ready to feed its bacon obsession?
it's like they give you it's almost like getting a script, like a movie script or something. And so I basically just memorized that script, so that when I went down to the DMV to take my test, I knew exactly what I was doing. I mean, everything. I knew every step. I mean, there's like, you've got about 150 point inspection that you have to go through on the outside, and then there's your in-cab inspection. You have to know all the steps and procedures of checking your brakes and your you know your air pressures and all this stuff. And I just memorized it like if I was memorizing a movie script. So I didn't miss anything. I got 100%. Well, a lot of people just had real difficulty in being able to do all the steps that you have to do when you do your walkthroughs. Because that's the first thing you do when you're out in the yard there to do the driving test. The first thing you start off is doing your walk around. Hey, Jace Nanaido? I think you were here on Tuesday too, right? Because I remember that name. I think I had trouble saying the name before, but appreciate you being here. Thanks for checking in. Always nice to see people coming in. Just chatting here while I eat my breakfast. Trying not to look too gross as I shovel food in my pie hole. But yeah, thanks for being here. We got 11 votes on the poll. Let's see, what was my poll question last time? It was I don't know, whatever it was. I got 100. I got 100 responses. I don't remember what it was now. Maybe Jolie remembers. So where are you from, Jace? I'm not sure I'm pronouncing your name right. So far, we've had a couple people from the UK and a person from France, as well as North America. Little Mimi says, do you live full-time in Vegas? I do. I moved here about almost 4 years ago from California. I'm originally from California. And moved here a few years ago. And this seat was getting all wet or something. But yeah.
Well, I know, I'm just saying, like, they haven't given me when will I do my day off over there?
And I like it here. I don't really gamble that much. I don't really do much. The first, 3 years, I pretty much was just on the road truck driving, and I wasn't here at all hardly. Just like about every 6 or 7 weeks, I would come home and stay here for a couple nights, and then go back out on the road again. And then earlier this year, in February, my truck was getting old. It kept needing repairs. In fact, it just wouldn't pass inspection anymore. And the repairs for it were a lot of money. I mean, we're talking like at least 20 grand probably. to get it back on the road again. And I just didn't feel like putting the money into it. I've been putting a lot of money into it lately, thousands of dollars, and so I just parked it. And I thought I'd try Uber, and I like it. I like Uber driving. I really have had a good time doing it. It seems much more relaxing, and I like the fact that I am home every night, and in my own bed every night. So, after almost 20 years of being on the road, maybe that was enough. Little Mimi lives in Wisconsin. Oh, well, you're pretty close. You're in the same state that the company that I drove for 5 years, and then I was an independent contractor for 5 years, is from there, from Schneider Trucking, Schneider National, out of Green Bay. Still Nog says, I went to America once, and I went to, I think, Washington, D.C. Little old Mimi says, are you or were you a union? I was not. I was never a union truck driver. I was in union when I was a postal worker. There's not too many union truck driving jobs, actually. I don't think. I think UPS, of course, because they're unionized. And I think.
Still good on coffee?
Oh, I'll take some more. Thank you so much. And I think it was Yellow Freight, and who they combined with? They combined with I forget what company, but I think they were unionized, and then I think that company just filed bankruptcy earlier this year, so they wouldn't have to honor their contract. Pretty shady business there, huh? Little Mimi says, yes, my brother drove for Schneider. So I gotta go to sleep now. Oh, thanks for being here, Still. I appreciate it, and yeah, I hope you come by. Like I said, usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then some just randoms. Hey, here's Piconess 404. Did you do your? I don't know what that is. iPad or homework. Apparently not, because I don't know what you're talking about. Well, thanks for being here. I hope you give me a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe. The question is, did you do yours? Yeah, good night, Still. Thanks for being here. And I hope you enjoyed your ham sandwich. We'll see you next time. Keep coming back. So we got Piconess 404. I'm really bad at reading some of these names. Thanks for being here. I don't think I've seen you before. Have you been here before? How'd you hear about the show? Thanks for being here. To the Guy Stuffs His Face show. Brought to you by Denny's. We got 14 votes in the poll. It's kind of funny. I mean, we had some familiar faces here earlier. I don't know if they're still here or not. And we had Aaron and Susan. Of course, Jolie, you're here. But then I see a lot of new names I've never seen before. So that's kind of cool. Jolie says, only Denny's closed permanently. Wow. Aaron West says, I'm still here finishing up work. You're multitasking. Did you ever vote in the poll, Aaron? Did you take my advice and just flip a coin? Aaron voted. Okay. Little old Mimi says, the Denny's I went to in Vegas last year was jam-packed with the line out the door. Wow. I wonder what location that was. Well, they've got like at least 2 or 3 that are right on the strip. Those probably get pretty crowded. This one here is we're kind of out away from the hustle bustle of the strip, so it doesn't get as crowded as those other ones. My name is Liv. Hey, Liv, or hi, Liv. Thanks for being here. How'd you hear about the show? And where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? So far, we've had a couple people from the UK and a person from France and a person from Wisconsin. I'm here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Little Mimi stayed at the Venetian. Yeah, I think there's a Denny's just up from there, over by I think over by Casino Royale, I think. That's a really busy area. Oh, Liv is in Italy. Wow. Welcome. Italia. Well, thanks for being here. So yeah, we've had France, now we got Italy. A couple Brits are in here. Welcome to the show. So I suppose England is 8 hours. I suppose Italy must be even a bigger difference in time, huh? What are you guys, like 12 hours difference than the Pacific Coast here, Pacific time zone? It's 3:02 in the afternoon here. So, thanks for joining us as I shovel food into my pie hole there. Liv says, yep. So 12 hours. So, does that mean it's 3 o'clock in the morning where you're at? Well, God bless you for being here. I'm almost done here. I wonder if anybody who works here watched my live stream from Tuesday because I was complaining about, or kind of complaining about how they don't know about doing coffee refills very good. You know, it was like they're really kind of stingy on the coffee. And then since I've been here today, of course it's a different waitress, but maybe she is, you know, better. But she's been right on with the coffee refills. She's been really good about it, and she does it the right way. She brings the pot from the coffee pot. Thank you, Liv, for subscribing. Thank you so much. There's West. I was wondering where you were. Should drop it in, Wes. Maybe Wes is mad at me because I kind of scolded him last night about calling women witches all the time. Wes says, I didn't get a notice, did I? I was at the dentist office. Oh. I don't know if you got a notice or not. And I hope everything's going all right there with the dental work. Aaron West says, I don't think that's Wes. It sounds like him. Wes loving that witch. This is I call them witches so they know it's really me. Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, that's your thing. That is kind of your thing. So. Unless someone's copying you. You know. But I'm glad you're here, Wes. Thanks for stopping by. We're just at Denny's. I'm just shoving food down my pie hole. And we've got some really interesting people that have come by. People from France and Italy and England and Wisconsin. The far off reaches, the far off places. Like, it says, one of my things, I have many, many wonderful things, like the cat in the hat, but I'm really a dog. Alrighty then. Well, alrighty then. Wes says cold tomorrow. Wes says thing 1 and thing 2. Oh, I remember them. I remember. I used to read Dr. Seuss when I was a little kid. You know, it's good when you're like, you know, 5 or 6. But then my taste changed. I became more sophisticated, and I graduated to other works. The works of Charles Schulz, you might recall. Leaf says, tomorrow is my field trip. Where are you going? Wes says, I left the back door open last night. Anybody could have walked right in, laughing out loud. Well, you gotta be careful with that, because you just never know. I don't care where I live. You know, some people say, our neighborhood is so safe, we never have to lock the doors anymore, or lock the doors at night. I don't give a fuck. I would still lock my doors. Leaves going to a farm. Oh, nice. What says pumpkin patch time, apple picking. Do they have apples at the pumpkin patch? I'm confused. Are they going to be picking apples at the pumpkin patch? Just kidding. Oh, Leave has to go. Well, thank you so much for being here, Leave. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm American. We don't talk so good sometimes. But thanks for being here. I hope you come back and check us out. Check out the silly Americans eating pancakes. Bye. Bye, Leave. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time, hopefully, huh? Joe says, I don't even know where my house key is. I don't remember the last time I oh, Julie, come on, man. Look, all it takes is one, half-cocked MAGA neighbor, I mean, at least have a double-barrel shotgun next to your bed or a 357 under your pillow, something. Oh, stun gun? I don't care. Well, something. So it says, see you, Leave. I think it's pronounced Leave. Wes says, have fun on the farm, Leave. Count all the heads over and over. Okay. Alrighty. One of these days, I might actually have something to talk about on this show, on this live stream, other than Denny's. Can you guys hear the music? Is that like In Sync? Who is that? Probably gonna get another copyright claim from Russia. Russia claims all the songs. And then Putin blocks me. That damn Putin. Oh, Backstreet Boys. Aaron's on it. I was never much into the boy band scene, so I get them all confused. It says they use AI to capture all the rights. Those bastards. Jolie says, growing up, my parents never locked the door either. It's just easier. Any family or friends that just stop by when we're not home could just come on in and wait for us to get back. I'm of the persuasion to say that family and friends can just wait on the porch or in their car. I don't care. I'm not going to be snooping around my house, going through my things while I'm not there. Because we know that's what they do. They go through your medicine cabinet. They go through your sock drawer. No. I lock the doors. If you come by when I'm not home, I'll put a little chair out on the porch and you can sit on the chair on the porch. That's just me. I guess that's, that's the Californian in me. Wes says Jingle Bells and Snare. Okay. Hey, Anna loves cats and dogs. Thanks for being here. Can I just call you Anna for short? If you don't mind, if that's okay. But thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and a subscribe and a share. I don't ask for much, do I? But hey, and where are you from, Anna? Because today we've had, what, two people from France? Two people from England, a person from France, and a person from Italy, and a person from Wisconsin. So I'm just doing a sort of a little informal poll, or I'm just interested in where you're from. It's interesting to me. Wes says, we never lock doors. I try to remember, though, living in the city. Just lock your doors, please. You never know when some weirdo's going to come by. Wes says, I have scarecrows on my chairs. Are they really scarecrows, or are they ravens? People confuse the two. Jolie says, hi, Anna. Wes says, if I came outside at night and somebody was on my porch, I would soil my britches. Well, what would you do if you left your door unlocked and you woke up and they were just walking around through your living room? Would that be any better? I'd rather them be on my porch than in my living room. At least on the porch, I can have some barrier of protection. We've got 22 votes in the poll. Let's see if we can get to 100 again today, like last time. Wes says, one is a scarecrow, the other is Winnie the Pooh dressed as a scarecrow. It would be somebody who knows to check. Well, see, here's the problem is, you're not famous like me. So, that's the thing. When you're a famous person like me, you can't leave your door unlocked, because then you have some of these fans, they might be good, they might be, well-meaning, but they're a little overzealous, and they try to get into your house. And so when you're a celebrity like I am, you have to really, be taking extra precautions and make sure you lock your doors. All right. Wes says, front door still open, light on, ready if guests arrive in front. Don't expect them down in the studio. I just think it's weird. All seriousness, all kidding aside, and I'm sorry, guys, and I don't mean to offend you guys, because I love you guys, and I think you guys are great, but I think leaving your doors unlocked, especially overnight when you're sleeping in bed, or even if you're gone, I think it's, I'm trying to guard my words here, because I don't want to offend you guys, but I think it's dumb. I'm just going to say it. I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb, and it's weird, and I don't understand it. And it's not just don't say it's just a country thing. I lived in the desert, which is basically country. I lived in rural society my whole life, out in the desert. Maybe desert is different because there's desert weirdos. I don't know. There's crackheads and meth labs and shit. I don't know. Maybe that's... And in my day, we didn't have meth labs, but when I was younger, but it was like, I'm sure there were drug houses and drug dealers and shit, but I don't know, I can't get on board with leaving your doors unlocked. I don't even leave them unlocked when I'm in the house and it's during the daytime. It's always locked. The first thing I do when I go into my house or apartment, wherever I'm living, is I shut the door and I lock it. And if it has a deadbolt, I deadbolt it. I don't understand how people could not lock their doors. I don't get it. I mean, I think it's naive to think that nothing ever as bad is going to happen by leaving your doors unlocked. Julie says, I forgot about all your crazy fans. Yeah. Wes says, I only have had a couple people that I didn't know come up and introduce themselves. Wes says, I am slightly insane. Little old Mimi says, how's on? Oh, is he on now? I thought he was coming on at 4 today. Today's Thursday, right? Jolie, verify that for me, and if he's on, we'll leave. I'll shut her down. What says my county family has lots of security, and little Mimi says I was tricked. Yeah, I think he comes on at 4 today. What says I have decades old security system. It plugs into the computer, but I don't trust it. It spies on me. Wes says it's just a clip. Wes is yelling. No need to yell. Wes says no need. I'm just kidding. And I hope I didn't offend you guys, but I'm talking about the locked door thing. But I just don't get it. And you don't just let people walk into your house. I'm sorry. You just don't. There's nomenclature here. There's procedure. There's, you just don't, not nomenclature, that's not the right word. But you just don't do that. I'm sorry. Jolie says, yep, no hell yet. Pretty sure he's on at 4 today. So that means you lucky people, you have me for another 31 minutes or so. 41 minutes. I'm good at math. You know me, how I can get riled up, and I don't mean to sound riled up, and I certainly don't want to offend anyone, but I'm still the leaving the door unlocked, especially at night. I just can't endorse that. I can't stand behind that. It's just, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Little me says, don't shout at me, Wes. And Julie says, if I lived in an apartment, I'd lock the door. I lived in the country. No one locks their doors. Okay. All right. I mean, then why have locks at all? Then just why even put a lock on your door? Wes says when old remote controls used to work universally but become more powerful, the neighbors could turn my electronic on and off. Really? I don't think I've ever had that happen. Aaron West, I agree with John on locking your door. Thank you, Aaron. I mean, even in the country, I'm just seeing. Did you ever see that movie In Cold Blood or whatever? I mean, I'm just seeing the movies where it's always the people out in the country where some weirdo comes and to their house. Some serial killer or something. Of course, in my mind, if I lived out in the country and I had a big spread of land, I would have dogs, probably, multiple amount of dogs, probably some Rottweilers and some pit bulls and some German Shepherds. German Shepherds are probably my favorite. And if nothing else, would be at least a good, alarm system. I'm not sure, I mean, those type of dogs could be pretty vicious if they want it to be. But if nothing else, they'll at least, bark and maybe scare people off. So I would have that, some dogs, around the house, and I'd have my 410 loaded with rock salt. And probably a Glock, just for good measure, under the pillow. And, maybe some tripwires around the outer perimeter. Things of this nature. Joey says it came with a lock. Yeah, I know, smarty pants. Wes says, I have a big surprise for anybody who comes in when the alarm is turned on. Okay. Wes says, I usually lock the doors, but the air felt so nice last night, I just fell asleep. When I got up, I remembered to brush my teeth, but I didn't remember to shut the door. I hope you have at least a screen. Do you have a screen so the bugs don't come in? Jolie says, if a weirdo came to my house, no neighbors can see my house. A lock isn't going to stop them anyway. Well, it might. It just depends on how determined someone is. I mean, they could kick the door in, but then they're making a loud noise, and that would alert you, at least maybe enough to get out of the house or, get your shotgun, whatever. Or call 911. I think the idea for a lot of, at least in my mind, the way I have the scenario is a very stealthy, sneaky, criminal. Kimchi, hey, there's Kimchi. Beautiful friends, hi friends, and beautiful friends at Jolie and Eric. Oh, thanks for stopping by there, Kimchi. Kimchi has a key. The key to enlightenment. I don't know, but thanks for being here. Hi, she says hi to little old maid, and little old maid says hi, Kimchi. You missed my, I'm at Denny's again, Kimchi. You missed really the heart of the show, of this live stream, was me just stuffing my pie hole with lots of food. And you can watch that on the replay. There's always the replay. So, thank God for the replay, because you don't want to miss that. Jolie says, hello, gorgeous Kimchi. Kimchi says, I leave the back door open for cool air and cat access. Last night we got a sweet little raccoon visitor in the kitchen, ate some cat food. All right, you guys. All right. I get it. You guys leave your doors open. Fine. I just pray to God you're going to be all right. Wes says there's a security door like a gate, but I never lock it either. It has a screen. Okay, well, at least you're keeping the bugs out. You might not keep the serial killers out, but you're going to keep the bugs out, so that's good. And Wes is giving a hug, I guess, virtual hug to Kimchi, and that's nice. That's nice. But yeah, I'm over here at Denny's, and I really could maybe get one more cup of coffee. And Aaron says, hi, got us, at Kimchi. Hey, there's Jose Carlos Cruz. Please say my name. I remember you from Tuesday because you said the same thing. Please say my name. Okay, I will say your name because I don't think there's anything like there's no trick to that. I don't think. I believe it's Jose Carlos Cruz. It's not like this other guy his name is Mike and his last name starts with an H. Let's just put it that way, Hunt. And if you say his name together, it just sounds like it just seems like a trick to say a bad word. So I got to watch out for these names, but I think Jose Carlos Cruz is. I don't think I'm saying anything bad. So thanks for being here. Thanks for the. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you gave me a thumbs up and a subscription. Jose Carlos Cruz says, yeah, I do too. Jolie says we have a cute little raccoon on our porch every night. Hey, look, those raccoons might be cute, but they're motherfuckers. They can be pretty vicious. I've seen some pretty vicious raccoons, especially when they get a little older. You try to shoo them away out of your trash cans. They'll hiss at you, and they'll bare their fangs at you, and they'll get up on there, man. So yeah, they're all cute, and it's all cute, and so until someone gets an eye clawed out, Kimchi says, oh, Julie, I adore the little trash pandas, but my border is scared of them and everything else. Freaking city boy. I don't have too much problem with the raccoons, actually, but I've just seen them get a little vicious. What says Josea Carlitos Cruz? Oh, it's Josea? It's not Jose? Was I saying it wrong, Wes? Wes says they carry diseases. All those rodents do, right? Kimchi says they won't bite the hand that feeds them every day. Well, you think that. Jose Carlos Cruz, do you think Dodgers will win? Well, I'm rooting for them. I'm a lifelong Dodger fan, so I'll be rooting for them for sure. And I think they can win. I think they definitely can win. They're going to have to play Arizona now. I think they can beat Arizona. They'll probably end up playing the Braves for the NLCS championship game, National League Championship. That's going to be, they're all going to be tough from here on out. It's all going to be, tough. But I think they can beat anybody. In the American League, they might end up facing Johnny Millions, the Baltimore Orioles. It'll be interesting. I think they can. I'll just say I think they can. I think they have a better than a 50% chance. I'll just leave it at that. Wes says their poop is poisonous. You have to handle it with hazmat suits. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Wes says Joe. I guess Jose is Joe, right? Kimchi says yes, they do carry diseases, and any animal that has rabies you can spot a mile away. What if it's in the very early stages of rabies? Before they start foaming at the mouth. Wes says, who are the Dodgers? Aren't they out east? Wes, you're so silly. This isn't 1958 anymore. The Dodgers are not in Brooklyn. Okay? They're no longer in Brooklyn. Joey says, our raccoon is sweet. My outdoor cat loves him. I bring the outdoor cat in at night. He always protests because he likes the raccoon. Aww. Well, Jolie has a sweet raccoon, so... Kimchi says, Jolie, the cats will chase other cats away, but they will hang out and sniff at the raccoon.
Who doesn't love Denny's? If you can't answer that question, you have just thought of the perfect gift for
They're probably like, they're probably like, that's the coolest cat I've ever seen. This one's a cool one. This is a cool cat. Jose Carlos says, do you want to speak another language? I do.
More coffee? I'm heading out right now.
Yeah, I'll take one more hot shot. I don't know why I said hot shot. I meant to say I'll take one more hit or something. I don't even, what did I? Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Anyhow, do you want to speak the language? Oh, I only did my first lesson on, is it Babel? Or Rosetta Stone? I think it's Babel, and I did Spanish. I'm doing Spanish, but I haven't really done my second lesson yet. Because I'm just too lazy, I guess. Kimchi says, dang, I do love Denny's. Oh, yeah, just got me a nice hot refill. Piping hot refill. Jose Carlos says, and if you do, what do you want to speak? Oh, well, I am going to do those Spanish. I wish I could speak Spanish. I would love to speak. I wish I could speak every language. Especially because when I'm in the car doing Uber, I mean, I get Italian people, I get French people, I get German people, I get all kinds of different Asian people that speaks all kinds of different Asian languages. And I'm just sitting there thinking, I wish I could speak their language. Wish I had a magic brain that could just automatically know every language. Wes says, neighbors had a shed, old shed falling down, tearing down was easy. Dealing with what was underneath took a hazmat team. Yeah, I imagine there was probably many, many years of buildup of various animal poops. Kimchi says, maybe you have had enough, John. Yeah, maybe. This is my last one. Little Mimi says, ha ha ha. Jolie says, same, Kimchi. My cats get all worked up if another cat is in our yard. Jose Carlos Cruz says, oops, I am Mexican. Oh, are you in Mexico? Jose Carlos Cruz, so I speak Spanish. Awesome. Buenos dias. Is it still dias where you're at? Let's see, yeah, probably, because you're just probably in the same time zone I am. Wes says, our female cats always ran away in the spring. Huh. That's odd. What says, gotta stay awake to make the money? Jose Carlos Cruz says, yes, I am in Mexico right now. The other day I had a couple, they were from Mexico. They were up here in Vegas, a little vacay. Very nice couple. I don't know much Spanish. All I know is like buenos dias and buenos tardes and buenas noches and gracias and de nada and I think I've just said all my Spanish, pretty much. And no habla español or muy poquito español. That's about it. That's the extent of my Spanish, and that was probably pretty bad. What says they came back pregnant, and what says that he loves Mexico. I was thinking about moving to Mexico. There are these little enclaves of expats that go there, and I don't think you can buy a home if you're not a Mexican citizen, but you can get these long-term leases or something, and they're like nice little houses, real close to the beach, and they're really cheap. The cost of living is really super cheap, super cheap. I was thinking, I've kind of been not looking into it, like seriously looking into it, but I've just looked into it a little bit. So, Jose Carlos Cruz says, you learn, I think he said my language. I think that was a typo. I think you learned my language. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to learn your language. I picked Spanish out of that Babbel course because, in California, Nevada, and even probably the United States as a whole, that's probably the second most common language that's spoken here in the United States. Because of Mexico being on our southern border, and then going all the way down Central America and South America, that's all Spanish speaking. So we get a lot of Spanish speakers up here. So I figured I might as well learn Spanish after all these years. Carlos says, I mean more. Oh, you learn more language. Yeah, I need to learn more. What says you can't? 100-year leases. Oh, yeah, 100 leases, but kind of like timeshares. They come with loopholes. You must pay to take care of them. Can't do it yourself. Some have housekeeping attached. Yeah, and you probably pay them like, $3 a week or something, or whatever. What says turn into bed and breakfast? I don't want a bed and breakfast. I want my own unit where I can lock my doors. You know me, Wes. I'm a door locker. Okay, so the total of this meal here was $17.48 before tax, and then with tax it was $18.94. And I think that's not too bad for a really good Philly cheesesteak omelet. It had big chunks of prime rib in it. 2 pancakes and coffee, hash browns. I guess that's in $23. It's not too bad. I wonder if that waitress left. She said she was leaving, and I kind of wanted to give her tip before she left. Jose Carlos says, so you should try Duolingo. If you try it to pick a language you want to learn, and you will practice it so that it is how you get better. Duolingo. Okay. What says no, cost a fortune. Energy costs a fortune and is not dependable on the Yucatan and Riviera Playa. Oh boy, you're really bringing me down, Wes. I guess I'll just stay here in America. Wes says, turn off the lights at night or they will. Kimchi says, John, I do lock my doors before I go to bed. But you're one of the good ones, Kimchi. You're one of the smart ones. That's all I got to say about that. Shoot. Let's see if that one waitress left. She might have left. I think there's a manager lady here now. Jose Carlos says, what is your biggest fear? I don't know. Shoot. The manager was on the phone. I don't like to talk about my biggest fear. I'm not into that. I'm not into talking about my fears. Kimchi says, Jose, you asked some great questions after I just shot him down. The rest of the chat, chime in. What is your biggest fear? But I'm not going to say my biggest fear because then it's like, that's how they would get you on Fear Factor. You would say what your biggest fear was, and then lo and behold, that's the thing you got to eat or whatever, you know? So, I don't do that. Kimchi says, I don't like Duolingo. There are no lessons, just full sentences and no explanation of why one word fits, another one is wrong. Oh, so Duolingo was like an app. Okay. I thought he was talking about I should learn like 2 languages or something. I've been doing Babbel, I think it is. And the reason I'm confusing Babbel with Rosetta Stone is I have both the apps. And I was doing some Rosetta Stone, but then I got a free thing from Babbel from Uber because I'm a Diamond Pro driver. I have Diamond Pro status, so I got this free Babbel thing. Jose Carlos Cruz says, bye, I'm leaving. Oh, for practice soccer. All right, have a good practice, Jose Carlos Cruz. Go kick some balls and score some goals. Or if you're a goalie, don't let that happen. But thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Wes says, not being able to breathe, is that it? I have a list, but it is gruesome. Oh my gosh, why would you make a list of things you fear? If you fear it, you fear it. You know, you don't need a list. Kimchi says, both Rosetta and Babbel are good. Kimchi says, see ya, Jose. Jolie says, I would never say my biggest fear. Speak it. Exactly. Exactly, Jolie. I agree with you 100%. That's why I don't say it. You don't say it. I don't need to say it. Kimchi says, exactly, Jolie. Let's not give the universe any ideas. Yeah, see, now you guys are on the same wavelength there. Yeah, I was just looking to see if I guess my waitress, I think she left, and I wanted to give her a cash tip. And I was just wondering, my mind just went off. I was just thinking, like, I wonder if they have a little thing in the back, like by the time clock, by her. If she has a punch card thing, maybe they could put a tip there for her. Like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. In case you were wondering why I just totally kind of shut down for a second there. Wes says, laughing out loud, laugh about it. Why don't you? What the hell be for you? I don't know, Wes. Kimchi says, my husband's worst fear came true. He was awake during an operation to put a stent in his heart. Oh my God. Wow. What says they charge her no matter what she makes through the cash register. I just want to give her a tip, Wes. Jolie says, yikes. Little Mimi says, yikes. Was he in pain? Oh my God, that is a nightmare. Yeah, I guess I'll just, since if she's not here, Wes, maybe I should just tip on the app, on the, the electronic thing. I don't know. I prefer giving cash tips if at all possible. Kimchi says, wish we had sued them. Yes, he said he wouldn't wish that pain on the devil himself. Oh my God. Kimchi said he didn't say it. He scribbled it on a piece of paper. Oh. Wow. And it still came true. Wes says on the check, keep things legit. Keeps things legit. What are you, IRS man? Wes? Are you an IRS agent? Are you one of those new 184,000 IRS agents? Just kidding with you, Wes. You know me.
We serve every meal hot and fresh.
Little me, now I have a new fear.
Visit dinerdrip.com to add flavor to your look with our new tees and totes inspired by Diner Time. Waiting for your meal? Grab your phone and start shopping for the most delicious fit.
Well, I guess I'm gonna put this tip away because I think my waitress left. I'll just tip it on the electronically, because at least she'll get something. If I leave a tip on the table, who knows who will get it. Since she's gone, somebody else will take it maybe, who doesn't deserve it. Wes says, nah, I pay all my help in cash. All right, I'm just messing with you. Kimchi says, little Mimi, laughing at little Mimi as if I wasn't already afraid of neck surgery and being paralyzed. Oh boy. Now the fears are all coming up. Wes says she thinks that you are doing a show, so she is leaving you alone. No, she said she was taking off before she gave me this last refill. She said, do you want a refill? Because I'm taking off soon or something like that. And that was like a half hour ago, so I think she's out of here. Little Mimi says, they aren't fun, Kimchi. I've had my neck fused 2 times. Wow. Kimchi says, always give cash when possible. That way you don't have to pay additional taxes. Yeah, I know, but I think she's gone. And if I leave cash on the table, I don't know if we'll get to her or not. Kimchi says, the waiter, etc., doesn't have to pay taxes. You do have to pay taxes. You're supposed to report tips. And so everyone underreports their tips, I'm sure, probably. But let's say if you were a waiter or a bartender or anything that's a job that traditionally takes tips, and you left that blank, then the IRS could just put their own number in there. Wes says, who cares, John? Apparently I'm the only one who cares. I don't know. Wes says, they have a formula. Yes, they have a formula, but cash is always better. Kimchi says, the tips on credit card are reported automatically. Yes, I know. I know that. That's what didn't I not say that? Something to that effect? Little Mimi says, she was hinting. I know. That's a Mimi. I know. And I was slow. I was slow on the uptake. By the time I thought about it, I think she was already gone. It took me like 10 or 15 minutes Yes, Mimi, you're exactly right. She was hinting at me, and I was my usual slow, dim-witted self. Kimchi says, "Oh my God, Mimi, sorry you had such pain." Wes says, "Wait, let me give you this." I don't know what that means. Wes says, "She'd think you were flirting." No, she wouldn't, because it's not a flirt to give someone a tip. I mean, if I gave her $100 tip, maybe that would be something. But if you're giving her a 20% tip or 25% tip, that's just normal behavior. So, little Mimi says, always write the word cash on tip space. Oh, I never thought of that, Mimi. Because I do just leave it blank. Yeah, because then you think they'll automatically report something, or maybe, yeah. Wes says, "Cause you don't tip that good." I do. I tip 20 to 25%. What are you talking about? Kimchi says, "Next time you do a poll, please add the choice of I don't care about sports." Well, it's gonna be that way about it. Kimchi says, "Smart Mimi," and Kimchi says, "Or just cross through it." Oh, okay. Little old Mimi says, "Thanks, Kimchi. The first time worked great." Oh, for the neck fusion. Aaron West says, "Laughing out, Kimchi." You could just, like I told, was it Aaron? I told to flip a coin. Just flip a coin. I understand not everyone loves sports. You don't have to love sports, but apparently 27 people do. We got 27 votes. Yeah, I guess I should go. Yeah, I should add like yes, no, don't care. And knowing my audience, the don't cares would probably win. Jolie says, "I was going to ask for a who cares option." you guys, come on, don't be so anti-sports. Little Mimi says, "Dick Buck." Oh, really? Oh man, I love Dick Buckus. He was a beast of a middle linebacker. I guess he must have been up in his 80s by now, huh? Or maybe older, I don't know. But great NFL Hall of Famer. Rest in peace, Dick Butkus, R.A.P. Anybody have any Dick Butkus stories they'd like to share? I remember watching him when I was a kid, man, and just watching his side-to-side play was second to none. I mean, he could go from sideline to sideline and just level people. He was 80. Wow, that's it? He was only 17 years older than me? Doesn't that seem weird? Like, I remember being a little kid and watching him play. I guess that's about right. I guess if I was like 9 and he was 26 playing in the NFL. I guess the math works. But I guess when you're a little kid, you just think everyone is like, really old or something. But yeah, he was a great ball player. That's why, when I played ball, it was because of guys like Dick Butkus that I wanted to be a defensive player. I played defense. I mean, I played some O-line, but I loved defensive line, and I played some linebacker too a little bit. I played some inside linebacker, and mainly nose guard and nose tackle. or tackle, and it was guys like Dick Butkus and Bill Berge, another guy, another just like beast that I wanted to be like as a football player. Just tough and tenacious, and just could just level a good hit, just could decleat somebody. That's what I wanted to be, and I tried, and sometimes I accomplished that, but not to their level, not to the pro level like they did, man. So yeah, rest in peace, old Dick Butkus. One of my, I don't know if you could call him idol, but one of the guys that I really, wanted to try to be like as a football player. Just tough and tenacious and gritty, and just could deliver hits and could take a hit too. So. All my heroes are dying. All right, so I think Little Mimi says he was a jerk like Mike Ditka. I don't think he was a jerk, and I don't think Mike Ditka's a jerk. I think Mike Ditka, I can see how he could, and I'm not a Bears fan, but I can see how he could rub people the wrong way, And I'm not. I guess I'm not going to defend. Maybe I shouldn't defend whether he was a jerk or not, because I don't know the man personally. All I know is from just watching him on the field, basically. And I just liked him as a football player. So whether in real life, if he was nice or not, I don't know. I have no opinion on that. Oh, he wasn't a jerk. Sorry. Okay. First thing, I gotta learn how to read. But yeah, okay. So Mimi says he wasn't a jerk like that. What says can't tell their dicks work. Whatever. But so that's good to know. Like when I think of Mike Ditka, he's a coach. He's a head coach. He was a player too, but as a head coach, you gotta be somewhat of a dick, I think, in a way. Dick and Ditka. Yeah, I got it. I gotcha. I got it. Uh-oh. Okay, are we there? Are we back? Uh-oh. Okay, hopefully we're back. Wes is trying to keep the poll even. Let's see, what's the poll? It's at? Oh, it's 59% yes, 41% no. It's been 1 hour since I did the poll, since I started it. So we got a slight lead there for the yeses. Well, that's interesting. See, the thing I don't like about this, now it went down. Somehow, oh yeah, it's all coming back to me now, and I was talking about trying to keep my poll down. It's happening all over again. It's 3:58. Are we gonna do a Trucker John raid? Should I not call it Trucker John raid? Should I just call it Trucker John invasion? Ooh, let's do a Trucker John invasion over at the House Sparks show. If anybody wants to go to House Sparks, I believe he's coming on pretty soon. I don't know if Jolie can put Hal's link in there, and then at 4 o'clock, I guess we could jump over and do a Trucker John invasion. Okay, so I'm changing the name. I'm calling it Trucker John Invasion. So when you go over there, just say, this is a Trucker John Invasion. It says, if I go upstairs and prepare food, I will forget to say Trucker John Raid. We're saying Trucker John Invasion now. I just changed it. I realize invasion is a longer word. It's more to type out. More stuff you got to type out. But I think I like invasion better. So I need all my followers. If you're going to go to House Parks, then we need to call it the Trucker John Invasion. Wes says this is the second wave of the Trucker John Invasion. I like that. I like that, Wes. Every time I do these live streams, I look at my scraggly hair and I'm like, I need to get a haircut. I still haven't done it yet. Says Jolie says, wait till he goes live. That way I can grab live link. Okay, cool. And sometimes he doesn't go on to like 10 after or something. So he might be here another 10 minutes. Which is fine with me. I just don't know if the restaurant appreciates me. Wes says we don't look. Well, you don't look at me, Wes, but all my other adoring fans do. Okay. All right. I mean, how could you not? But I know, Wes, you play me through your speaker system, and have my voice going all through your house. So, there's that. Hey, there's 28 votes. Got another vote. I don't know the outcome yet. Wes says, I do. I can hear you upstairs and in my bedroom. I'm everywhere. I'm all around. All around the house. How long have I been here? I guess it's been... Was it two? I've been here like an hour and a half. I guess I've been here about an hour and a half at the restaurant here. I don't think they mind though, because it's empty. What else are they gonna do? It's not like I'm taking up a seat that someone else could be using. What says feng shui? Feng shui. Oh, feng shui. I think. Are you trying to say feng shui, even though it looks like feng shui? Does that mean you're arranging your furniture in a aesthetically pleasing way or something like that? Is that what feng shui means? Something of this nature? Words of this nature? Things of this nature? So Kimchi, if you're still here, I'm expecting you to also, when you go to House Sparks, to say that you are a part of the Trucker John invasion. All right? Don't let me down now. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, look, we got 7 people in here. We got 9 thumbs ups. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Kimchi says, yes, sir, I did last time too. Oh, that's right. I appreciate that, Kimchi. I really do. But now we're changing it to Trucker John Invasion. We're going to invade the House Sparks mega world, mega whatever he calls it. Hey, they call me Rose. Thanks for stopping by there, Rose. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, you did pop in last time, I think, right? But I haven't been seeing you. I haven't been going into Fred's road trips lately. So that's where I usually see you. Wes says, I'm testing my Tupperware and Rubbermaid for how much I love it. I am going to send it to recycling, otherwise, it is breeding in my cupboards. Oh, yeah, it does that. Next thing you know, you got a whole cupboard full of that stuff. But hi, Rose. Rose says hi to Jolie and to Kimchi. And Wes is doing the virtual hug, I believe. And Joy says, hey, Rose. And They Call Me Rose says, I miss some of the friends too. My sleep has been all over the place. Yeah, that schedule of his out there in the Netherlands or whatever kind of played tricks with us North Americaners. Joy says, I was on both of Fred's stream. Were you? Well, look at you, Jolie. Did you tell him that it was a Trucker John invasion? No, I'm just kidding. But from now on, probably just any chat you go into, we should probably just say this is a Trucker John invasion. Just for good measure. You know, if you go to Bitty Loco or, Native, or, even if you go to Mike Malloy or, if you happen to stumble into Cool Frog, just tell him this is a Trucker John invasion, ladies and gentlemen. Just tell him you are being invaded by Trucker John. The Trucker John invasion is happening. It is happening. It's 4:05, so yeah, Al should be going on any momento now. Any momento. As soon as he does, we'll do the invasion. I know, Joey, this is cool. I know. But if you did, I'm just saying, if you did just happen to go into his chat, say, this is a Trucker John invasion. You have been served. That's it. You have been served. You are now being invaded by Trucker John Nation. I know. I'm so delusional. Ooh, look at that sun. It's coming through. All of a sudden. But yeah, when you go over there, the company goes, I missed some. Oh yeah, I heard that. Okay. Yeah. So just wherever you go, just as a general rule, just say, yeah, this is part of the Trucker John invasion. I'm a part of the Trucker John Nation. You are now. Anyone who subs to me is officially a part of the Trucker John Nation. The company was 11. I love Cool Frog. I think he's away from YT. Oh, because of silly YT. I don't know. Sometimes I thought I saw him posting stuff on there. Wes says, "We get it, John." All right. Did I kind of overemphasize that? I kind of said it like repeatedly about 12 times. Just being that there is no hell, no chance of it freezing over, so no for me. All right, I'm just saying. Like, if you were, let's say you were on Tom Hartman, can we say, or Randy Rhodes? You could always just say, yeah, I'm part of the Trucker John Nation. This is a Trucker John invasion coming at you. The company was laughing out loud. I know. Wes, we get it, John. Wes, you crack me up. You crack me up, man. But just waiting for Hal to go on, and then I'll close down this monstrosity. And I'll see you over there, hopefully. The company knows Julie why on the subjects he talks about. I started only listening to him. It was kind of ASMR for me. I still don't know what ASMR means. I always hear people talk about it. But let me wait. What are we supposed to say? Oh, you're supposed to say. I don't know. How would we word it? Would you say like, This is a trucker drawn invasion. This is, or yeah, just say like this is a trucker drawn invasion. Hal posted 3 minutes ago. Trucker drawn invasion. Yeah, here and hopefully over there at on his channel. So I guess Julie is he on now? Says he's piddling around. They call me Rose ASMR. People get tingles or something. It helps me go to sleep. Just calms me down. Alrighty. Little old Mimi says, "Gotcha, Kimchi." They call me Rose. Hi, little old Mimi. Oh, okay, yeah. So just trucker drawn invasion. Yeah, that's good, Kimchi. I like that. Just trucker drawn invasion. Simple, to the point. Julie says not yet. So I guess I don't know what Wes was talking about. Little old Mimi says, hello, Rose. Hey, Rose. That's not a real name though. But I won't tell anybody. But Kimchi says, yes, wait until Hal is actually speaking so he can shout you back out. And he did that. Remember, was it last week when he said, that's when we were doing the old nomenclature of Trucker Drawn Raid. And he said, Trucker Drawn Raid, now I'm going to be upset or whatever if I don't see it again. But now we've changed it to Trucker Drawn Invasion. I like Invasion better. Little Mimi, right on. They call me Rose. How was Denny's? I ordered breakfast from them today. My excuse was a rough night. Actually, it was very good. I had the Philly cheese steak omelet. And if you like big chunks of like prime rib meat steak, then you would like it. It was very, very good. Very good. It was very good, very tasty. And I had a couple pancakes. And I like the pancakes here. I think they do a really good job on the pancakes. And I had a waitress who actually gave me lots of refills of coffee. So I had a pretty good experience here today. And plus they let me sit here and do a live stream and don't give me too many dirty looks. So Kimchi says, truck, I guess is what that is. Hey, can we use a certain emoji to represent you? Yeah, I guess a truck would work. And then Kimchi has this other one. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I'll see you guys over there. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one off. But we'll get some lens. I like the lens flare effect there. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for those thumbs ups and for participating. I'll see you again next time. All right. All righty. See you there at Hal's for the Trucker Drawn Invasion.